Short timeline of events in Israel since the 10th of July 2023. October 7, 6:30 a.m. in Israel. Air raid sirens began sounding in Jerusalem around 6:30 a.m. local time, warning citizens of the attack in progress and to immediately take cover. An estimated 2,200 rockets were fired towards southern and central Israel, including Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, by the Hamas militants, according to IDF. Meanwhile, Hamas claimed at least 5,000 rockets were fired, although most failed. Some did hit targets in Israel. Armed Hamas terrorists, many on motorcycles, stormed blockaded areas of the Gaza Strip, shooting and killing at Israeli civilians, officials said. Video footage surfaces of Hamas terrorists taking Israeli citizens, including mothers, children and the elderly hostage, and taking them across the Gaza border. Israel is at war. October 7, about 10:30 a.m. local time. Israeli jet fighters launched retaliatory strikes in Gaza. Video surfaces of a high-rise residential building and the Al-Susi Mosque in Gaza City being bombed and flattened by Israeli airstrikes. October 7, around 11:30 a.m. in Israel. Netanyahu made his first public statement, telling his country, Israel is at war. This is not a so-called military operation, not another round of fighting, but war, Netanyahu said. October 7, around 9:30 a.m. ET. The White House announced that President Joe Biden was briefed by senior national security officials on the appalling Hamas terrorist attacks in Israel. October 7, just after 10 a.m. ET. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken issued a statement condemning Hamas' attack on Israel, saying the U.S. will remain in close contact with our Israel partners. October 8, around 5 a.m. ET. At least 30 Israeli police officers were killed in the fighting, mainly in Darrow, Israel, where Hamas gunmen took control of the police station. October 8, around 9 a.m. ET. The Israeli government confirmed that a number of civilians and soldiers have been taken hostage. At least 100 Israeli citizens and soldiers are being held hostage by Hamas terrorists, Israel's government press office said. Videos posted online show a packed all-night music festival in a desert in southern Israel near the Gaza border being attacked by rockets and armed Hamas terrorists on the ground. The footage showed women and children being dragged away in vehicles and driven back into Gaza. October 8, around 1 p.m. at. Israeli health officials announced that more than 700 people are dead in Israel and over 2,100 others injured. The Palestinian Health Authority said there are 370 people dead in Gaza and 2,200 others injured. Americans killed. October 9, about 6 a.m. ET. An official with the U.S. National Security Council confirmed there were 9 Americans killed in Israel. The death toll would continue to climb. October 9, about 8 a.m. ET. IDF announced its jet fighters struck 130 targets in the Gaza Strip, many of them in the Al-Furqan area, which serves as a hub for Hamas. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant ordered a complete siege on Gaza. He said authorities would cut electricity to the region and block fuel and food from entering the Gaza Strip, home to 2.3 million Palestinians. Hamas threatens to kill hostages. October 9, around 1 p.m. at. Hamas said the group will start killing Israeli hostages one by one and film the executions unless Israel immediately stops shelling homes in Gaza without warning. Pure, unadulterated evil. October 10, just after 3 p.m. at. Biden said the atrocities committed by Hamas fighters included the slaughter of men, women and entire families, as well as stomach-churning reports of babies being killed. October 10, around 4 p.m. at. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant toured southern Israel along the Gaza border, telling soldiers they are moving to a full-scale response to the Hamas surprise attack and that he has removed every restriction. October 13, morning. IDF called for all residents of Gaza City to evacuate their homes and move south for their protection in a series of posts on X. October 14, before 7 a.m. ET. Egypt, Israel, and the United States have agreed to allow foreigners in Gaza to pass through the Rafah border crossing into Egypt, a senior State Department official confirmed. October 14, around noon ET. The IDF announced it is preparing to implement an integrated and coordinated attack from the air, sea, and land, with an emphasis on a significant ground operation. Attempted mass exodus from Gaza delayed at Egypt border. October 15, daybreak in Gaza. A chaotic rush of Palestinians and foreigners ensues as thousands of people head towards southern Gaza in the hope of escaping through Egypt before Israeli ground forces move into the territory with the mission to annihilate Hamas.